Hi guys, this is a mini review of Surgeon Simulator 2. I haven't had time to play the whole game through and I don't have time to do a full review on it because there's so many games that I'm reviewing in the next few days. Starting right now, I need to move straight on with the next one. Mackie, wasting time, get on with it. So that's why I'm doing a mini review of this. So, quick look at the options. There's a few graphical options you can choose from, a few gameplay options as well. The game is a single player game and a multiplayer co-op game. You can play with up to 4 players, and I've tested this game in single player, guys, and I've tested it with 4 players and with just another player in just 2-player co-op. So this is what I've found. It's nothing like the first game, Surgeon Simulator. The controls are very similar. It's all just all over the place, very, very difficult to control, which is by design. It wouldn't be any fun if it was just like sublime controls. It's really hard to control your guy, and that adds the humour to the game and the difficulty as well of the game. And it can get a bit, well, it can get very difficult actually, but it's always fun. That's the thing with this game. It's a fun game. Basically, you have a story this time. It's a story campaign, and I'm halfway through it, and you're kind of uncovering what's going on at this, dare I even say, hospital, my goodness, like a meatworks factory, with patients called Bob, and you are kind of tasked as you go through the campaign of saving a Bob. And Bob will have many things wrong with him. You need to scan him with a scanner, and that'll show you what his organs are defective, what limbs is defective, and you need to surgically remove all the bad organs or limbs and replace them with good organs and limbs. The trouble is, when you start cutting things off people or pulling things off, they're going to bleed out. So you have to inject them with this orange stuff. I don't know what it's called, but that stems the bleeding. But all the blood that's been lost has to be replaced, and you can do that with a blood transfusion using a red blood syringe. You're limited to how many of these syringes you have on each level, so you need to be careful how much cutting and ripping off limbs you do on each level. But it's not that simple, guys, if that was indeed simple, because trying to find the arms and the legs and the organs is a whole different ball game, because the developers have hidden them around the levels and you have to solve certain puzzles to unlock them. That could mean stacking barrels to get through a secret vent shaft which has an elevator down to a storage of fuses that you need to actually Mackie's spoiling the game. You may have to build up things to jump on to get through a secret thing into an elevator where there might be some fuses, but there might not be any fuses there. But Mac, you've just showed them that there's puzzles, guys, and you've got to solve them, because if you don't solve them, you get no limbs, you get no organs as well. And you also have to be careful when you're doing the procedures, because you can, if you're me, get mixed up with your left and rights and chop off the wrong arm. Or when trying to extract the lung, you pull out his intestines instead, which I've also done. So you have to be careful with your surgery skills. My conclusion of this game is it's fun. It's very fun. I streamed it last night. I had a good laugh. Some of the levels were a bit boring, but the further I've gone into the game, the levels get way better and get a bit more frantic, which is what you want in a game like this. You're timed and you're scored accordingly by doing your level, how well you've done it, and you can get rewarded with cosmetic items that you can wear to make yourself look even funnier during multiplayer. And it is a funny game. I mean, just seeing people sitting on top of a patient and just pulling out their insides, or sticking an arm where a leg should go, it is funny, it's humorous. There's all sorts of little mini games that you can just make up as you're going around the levels as well. There's like a bowling ball and Skittles hidden away that you can set up if you want. There's all kinds of stuff. It's a fun game, but I have to say this, guys, if you're buying this purely for single player, forget it. It's just, no. Single player, it's not that good at all. You need to play this in co-op. You can play on a private kind of peer-to-peer, locking out randomers, or you can go and just open the game up and anybody can join it. So you can just play with other people. It has built-in voice as well, so if you open the game up, other people will join and you can talk to them, so it does have that option. It also has a custom map level where you can create your own designs and play other people's as well. There's like the campaign that you can do, but there's also this other option you can set where you can just play other user-created levels. We tried some of them last night. Some were okay, some of them weren't so okay, but it has that feature as well, which is nice. So there you go, guys. Yeah, I'll thumb it up definitely for co-op, but I would thumb it down as a single player game.